Moving on, we have Vishwanath, who's on the line from Bengaluru. Vishwanath, how can we help you?
Madam, good evening.
Good evening.
I wanted to know, my builder is asking for a service tax on 1 year advance maintenance what we pay, and as well as the sinking fund and lawyer fees. These are the three components put together. They call it as utility charges. On this, is the service tax applicable or not? If it is so, how much is that?
You know, Vishwanath, you hit the nail on the head. This is precisely what we've been discussing ever since the show started today. This is also, in fact, what the Delhi High Court has said through its judgment. Vinay?
Well, Mr. Vishwanath, it's like this, that if the builder is rendering service to you and collecting maintenance charges, then of course service tax is payable on this. A sinking fund is a little difficult question to answer, because in my personal opinion, it should not be chargeable to service tax, because it is statutorily required to be created and maintained. However, the department does not accept this position, and they are insisting that service tax should be charged on that. Now, most builders would not like to get into litigation with the department, so they tend to collect and charge service tax. That is an arguable position still, but on maintenance and other things, utility charges, you will have to pay service tax.
So, maintenance utility charges come under the service tax net. Sinking fund, if you want, you can actually protest. But if say he takes a position where he doesn't want to pay the service tax on sinking fund, what does he do?
He'll have to talk it out with the developer. If he is able to convince the developer, then it's fine. Otherwise, you have to take a call, because the developer will then start putting pressure on you. He'll charge you interest, penalty, so on and so forth. So, sometimes it might be worthwhile to just pay the service tax and let it go if the amount is not that huge. Or if you feel very strongly about it, you can fight it out.
You know, in the interest of all the people who've called in today and asked us repeatedly about the service tax. Now, if home buyers do take a call that they do not want to pay the service tax, because like the High Court pointed out, it doesn't make sense. Legally also, there is no standpoint for them to be paying that service tax. Then what happens? What is the kind of penalty that one would have to pay? Say the Supreme Court rules in the favor of the tax department and not in the favor of the home buyers.
No, firstly, the Delhi judgment was in respect of tax on construction. This is slightly different. In this case, there are maintenance charges being collected and expended on behalf of the society or the structure, you can say. So, in this case, when the builder is collecting, he will have to charge service tax, because the service is rendering. So, it's a bit different from the earlier one. Having said that, we already discussed that there is going to be more litigation. We will have to wait till there is more clarity, and this is not a clear-cut law. I mean, like we discussed.
No, but if you miss a service tax payment, what is the law currently? If I miss paying service tax, what is the penalty that
there is interest that you will have to pay to start with. So,
how much?
It depends on the period. I mean, I think for a few months it is about 15%, then it will go to 21% after a year. So, it goes on increasing. So, my suggestion is that you should not get into this, but at this stage, the fight will be with the developer, not with the department, because he is going to charge you. You don't pay him. He will at some point of time end up paying the department, but then he will recover it from you.
The fight will be with the developer, but you will have to end up paying penalty to the tune of 15% of the cost of your flat, which is a huge, huge sum. So you might as well just pay off the service tax and get away with it.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at magicbricksnow. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.